Hello, I'm Mason, and I'd like to tell you about a little thing known as life. As you can tell, the beginning of life, it's almost like you have the world in your hands, yet you're being held back by a bunch of polices. Those police officers are known as your parents. It's quite rough at first, but later on, as soon as you turn at least 12 years of age, you soon will get a little more freedom. At 14 to maybe 16, you get even more and more freedom. Makes things a little easier. But as soon as you realize, as soon as you turn at least 17, that you are just now beginning your new life, and how tough it can be. It is pretty rough. As soon as I turned 18, I had quite fun at high school. I was the goofball in class, tried my best to be the best, and I tried being a good leader. Because most people, they don't normally try to do that. They normally be like, they'll find it out sometime. I like to show them that you don't have to be like that. Had many friends back then, but later on I didn't have so much friends. It's funny how many real friends you can have compared to fake friends. But that's alright. Because your real friends, they'll care about you no matter what. And love is pretty silly sometimes. Yet it causes you to do the stupidest things. Such as suffering yourself mentally. Or to get very angry for no reason. First time I ever met true love, as at least I thought it was with a girl I met there in high school. She was beautiful, amazing hair, a tremendous smile, and she was sure a bit of a goofball. But later on, the relationship started getting even more real, that we had multiple arguments. We tried fixing things, but later on we had even more things to argue about. Afterwards, we just had a small break with each other. Just had a hard time communicating, as it was back then. And later on, I tried to discuss to her that things aren't working well. I wanted to talk to her in person about it, which I have. She got very vicious with me. And then I realized the reason why. Because I decided to do a stupid reason. Like I said back then during how love would cause you to do stupid things. So just suffering yourself. Which was one of these times. When she decided not to talk to me as much, I decided not to talk to her at all for 3 days straight. Stupid of me, huh? I sure do believe that is. But anyway, she was vicious about it, and I do admit that it was wrong of me to do such a thing. Threw half my stuff in the middle of the road. Felt bad for the old guy walking across the sidewalk. to witness that argument. And I was praying to God that nobody else saw that. And as you know, that was our breakup. I thought I could hold it in, but as soon as I drove off, I was slamming my head against the steering wheel so hard, slammed my phone down, cracked my screen. I still have it right now. It's pretty rough. Later on, we didn't talk to each other at all, and I started to get something known as panic attacks for the first time. It was only happening when I see her or encounter her in awkward situations. The closest I ever went towards that woman was probably in the bathroom. Now, I know what you're thinking through that. Why the fuck are you in the woman's bathroom? I was not. See, there's, these bathrooms that have the sinks in the middle of both bathrooms. So when you walk out, you're washing your hands. And then you can see either the opposite gender or the next gender in front of you or next to you. And when I slightly turned, I saw her washing her hands as well. I couldn't know the feeling, rather if she noticed my existence during that moment, because she was very good. But I have a feeling like she did for sure, simply because I saw the grouchiness. I saw the grouchiness in her face that expressed emotions that she knew that I was there. I freaked out so bad, sweating, and my friends, they were wondering what was up. Why have I been acting strange after a while? Why are you sweating so much? Are you high on meth? Stupid things like that. Honestly, during those times, I thought I was a bit crazy. But it's just a natural reaction of dealing with breakups. And after that, things just get more and more weirded out. See, I'm friends with this girl's friends. And he's a gay guy. They'll two know each other. I talk about this in a video. He would always talk to Naya very up close in my space. One place that I should be during class time, we call it flight time. I don't know what other people call that. You guys either call it study hall or anything like that, but it was one of those classes where you pretty much do nothing unless there's meetings or attendance going on. But one of the times when I was getting back from an assembly, I was there with him. I was panicking bad. I knew that something was up, but I also knew that when she was that close, there might be some issues going on. I forced myself to walk towards the danger, but luckily, my teacher decided to take us to the gym. Thank God for that, right? And I was thinking to myself later I came back home, do I like this girl? Do I still have feelings? And to answer your question, I did. And people might ask, do I still do? Well, I'm trying to still move on. I'll be honest with that. It's hard sometimes when you find something that's closest thing to real love as much as you believe it is, to move on from it. Get through these type of emotions such as sadness, anger, loneliness, regret. These emotions lead on to a phase known as depression. Makes you not want to go outside, not want to get out of your own bedroom, stay there all day and night, laying in bed, and only coming out for dinner, lunch, and breakfast. Just sitting there. Maybe you're watching the TV in your room, listening to sad music, or sad movies, or you're just casually staring into the ceiling for hours. Hours straight. And these were hard times in life. Eventually, I talked to this girl. My God, it was such an awkward conversation. Her first word saying back to me is like, let's get this over with and say that we moved on. Now, I thought she was angry and did not even want to talk to me. But she really did. She really did love to speak with me. Later on, we were happy with each other. And I made her blush one last time by saying I did not care how much she looked like, out of your skin and bones, or very fat, or even look like a hot model. You're beautiful either way in my eyes. Those words was the only thing I was thinking to make her smile, at least a smile. And thank God I achieved. But later on, she pushed away more, which is understandable. So once again, I try finding different girls to talk to. Try dating apps for once. Those things again did not work. I don't know. Some of them were just so pushy, or they were either not in the vibe, what today people would say. I just wanted somebody with excitement similar to hers or even better. But so far, I think I missed myself an opportunity of a future wife. And I may not even find true love again. Although that's just my brain saying, you're lonely. Yes, I do still struggle a bit with these. I like them to call them as tics, where I emotionally think different than most people. People will call it empathy, or people call it just attention seeking, or just casual depression. Well, it's known as just depressed tics in my mind, where nobody needed to tell me anything, or even be near me. Just later on, I just feel my own sadness, and I just sink into it. And those things make me do stupid things, such as push people away, either if I'm just randomly pissed, or I'm just randomly in guilt. I was normally getting more violent, or just more antisocial. I was such a social bear that I would shake everybody's hands, even if they were strangers. Hey, how's your day going? And if they're very upset or tired, I'll be like, you want to talk about it? Most kids my age don't really say things like that. I realized that during my days at high school. Life is pretty tough. I can just say that. Dealing with my parents back then, I thought they were literal demons surrounding me and things. Obviously, I was young back then, and I was not thinking straight. Caused multiple heartbreaks there in the family, and sometimes I felt very guilty of it, which I should be. And then my parents had their very first ever serious argument to the point one of them threatened each other with a divorce paper. And good thing that didn't happen yet, nor will it ever do. My step siblings, they don't normally like to talk to me as much, besides my little brother, my little step brother. And the time I see them, I get more awkward and awkward every time, to the point I don't even think I'm a sibling. Or am I part of the family? I feel like some random guy that's in the friend group that's in their birthday party that's drinking nothing but Kool-Aid while everyone's having a blast drinking champagne. You know, that awkward guy in the corner. Casually nobody is entirely interested in. Which is fine. I later on realized that being alone helps you love yourself more and understand your own struggles. Makes you grow up. And getting a job, that was probably one of my biggest struggles yet. Haven't had a job in 3 years after being 16. I'm 18 now. So, I work at a factory right now at the moment, where I have to go to trade school to be a certified pet groomer. Pretty cool, right? It is. I like to deal with dogs and cats, take care of them. I wish I was a veterinarian half the time, but at the same time, I only want to do shots and skincare, which exactly is good for professionalism of the pet grooming business. The factory I'm working at right now, 10 hours a day, making $23 an hour. Sometimes I only get 5 hours, and sometimes I don't even care, because I like to be at home a lot. Today is my 3-day, actually 4-day break. I'm working. It's pretty fun. Very relaxing. You don't have to deal with a lot of different struggles, such as trying to get the machine to work for you. God, those machines are not new at all. They're older than me. I'm 18 years old. They're about to be 20 years of age. Think how crazy that is. They're almost either old as you or older. The forklifts are about over 20 years of age. That's even crazier. Yet they look so clean and shiny. People there are nice, and obviously I've been trying to find somebody that I might like, make new friends even. I believe I found at least a few people close to my age that are pretty friendly. A girl that has blonde hair similar as mine. I had a slight crush on her, but I chose not to believe that side, as I usually do. Kid that looks younger than me, yeah, he's probably 20 or 19 at least. And a guy that's probably around 6'5", that's probably gonna get hit on by girls more than I am because I'm only at least 6 foot or 5'11". I'm not as tall as most of my friends, to be honest. Which is fine, because that means I'm a little faster than most people. And a lot more flexible. Which, by the way, I'm extremely flexible, by the way. Naturally born with it. When I was doing sports such as wrestling or basketball, I'll be in limb breaking situations, like a single leg and they're trying to sweep me off my other foot. And I keep hopping around. The kid's raising my foot up higher, almost made me do a full on split. And I'm still standing there. Slam me down with my foot still in the same position. And I was like, well, this is kind of crazy. My bone never snapped, nor bruised up. In fact, it was actually pretty fun. Closest injuries I ever had was a bruised collarbone, a torn forearm, and a bruised tailbone, and also a torn sciatic nerve, which caused me to do less working activity. I lost my lifting gains as a power lifter wise. And then after sophomore year, I lost my gains as a bodybuilder perspective because I was trying to build muscle mass. I was getting huge. Right now I am pretty huge still, but I'm not like shredded at the same time. Pretty bulked up. Have no abs. My hips are very fat. And I doubt any girls were interested in dad bods. And plus, I don't even think I have a dad bod appearance because of my shoulders and traps looking muscular out of all my muscles and my chest. Which is another reason why I doubt I'll probably find any girls. Or any easier way to say it, finding a relationship. It's pretty tough sometimes, you know? So, how am I pretty much saying this? Life is very long, and you only get one of them. So you might as well love yourself. And if you don't right now, do it now. Find activities that you love the most. Stick with the process, and eventually you'll find some success. It doesn't matter rather if you're fat, skinny, muscular, weak, strong, smart, stupid, fast, slow, handsome, ugly. You can do anything you want. Nobody can tell you otherwise. Unless you're financially in a job that you need to be bossed around in. Obviously, those don't exist. But if it's about you and how you want to live life, only you can tell yourself what to do. Nobody else should stop you from that. And for that one girl that I was talking about as my first true love, if you're watching this, I'm extremely embarrassed. And if you're not watching this, I'm extremely relieved. But if you are watching this, I also want you to know that I still do care about you. And I wish you are happy. Either if it's dating another guy or finding something that you like to do, some new hobbies, anything that would make you smile. Hell, if you get a new job even, that'd be awesome. I'm glad that you're finding yourself the way you are since the last time we spoke. I believe the last thing you told me is to pretty much do something productive, which I did. I went to the gym. That's about it. But later on after that, I eventually got a new job, which is the factory. So I am doing pretty swell at the moment. Just very scared for going to Jeff City to get certified. Because it's the first time ever being by yourself, or at least with me and Jarrett, my buddy. He wanted to join me there at trade school. For about 8 to 4 months. I know it's not that long, but 8 months is like pretty much closest thing to a year. Because I'm pretty sure there's 11 months probably, 12 months. I'm not the fastest tool. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Especially not right now. I'm pretty tired. But midway, when I was tired, I was thinking about this. And it's gonna be my first ever stream. I'll just leave it as that. I'm pretty sure the word I was trying to use was I can't think right now. It's an interesting platform. I'll just say that. I'll think about it later on. But I care about you guys much as you think, or more than you even know. So, if you got that chin down, lift it right back up. Because you're amazing. That's all. Peace out, guys.